24, of course, day two, and it's a great day. T. Graham Brown coming up here in a little bit. And, of course, later on today, Jay Allen and a whole lot more. The Swan Brothers are going to stop by today to see us after a great day one yesterday. Thanks to all the guests and everybody who came out to the Doghouse last night for the live remote out there, too. Thanks to the sponsors. Again, Lady TLC's Travel Agency, Bangtail Whiskey, the CadenGordonShow.com, today's best country mix, jewelry by Tommy, and, of course, out there, KKTC, True Country 99.9 and HighTideCountry.net. Tyler Reese Tritt here at CRS 2024. What's going on?
A whole bunch.
Yeah, it's one thing after another. And I got to remember to say all that, too, at the top of the broadcast.
I know. That was, look, you did better than what I would have done.
Yeah, I tell you, like I said, it's some good stuff out there.
it all up.
Well, let's jump into it, too, because I know, hey, your dad's still touring. He's having fun out there, too, just doing his thing. And I got to see him last year at a show at the Golden Nugget down in Lake Charles, Louisiana. They knocked it out of the park as usual, too. Talk about that influence and just growing up, what I say, country music royalty. I mean, he's been doing it for so long, one of those 90s greats that we all grew up listening to. Did you always know you wanted to kind of follow in those footsteps?
I think I did. I always knew, especially at a young age, I really knew when I, was about 14 and we did the duet. But growing up, I always loved to be on stage and sing. So yeah, I think I always kind of
knew. Music bug kind of bit. As far as his songs, was there one that just caught you at a young age to say, you know what, he's kind of the real deal. We know he's synonymous with 90s country. I mean, toured with all the legends. He's written a bunch of songs. And it's just one of those things that was always in his DNA. Was there a song or two or three that was one of your favorites that really just kind of encapsulated you?
Top three was Foolish Pride.
Yep.
Drift Off to Dreams, and Where Corn Don't Grow.
Where Corn Don't Grow?
Yep.
One of my favorites out there, too, is what I always say, TROUBLE is.
Oh, yeah. Well, everyone says, they're like, Tyler, they're like, did he write that song about you? I'm like, he didn't write it, but it might as well be about me, yes.
Well, let's talk about the new single. Tell everybody how it's doing. Texas Hold'em. I love this song, and I think it's just great. We're going to talk about a few others in a little bit, but one of my favorites out there, too, at the same time across all the streaming platforms. Tell us about this one, the writing and the backstory a little bit.
Yeah, Texas Hold'em was written by Jada Dreyer and Melissa Pierce, and yeah, they had sent me the song several years ago, and so likely how whenever you were a kid at school or you went to church, whatever the teacher would be talking about or the preacher would be preaching about, it was what you were going through at that time in your life. And I just remember I was leaving Texas, going to see my ex, trying to make it work for that last time. And I was leaving, and I just remember listening to these songs, and Texas Hold'em came up, and the lyrics, I was literally in the back seat just almost in tears because I was like, it was word for word what I was feeling at the moment. And it was just, I messaged her immediately and was like, I need this song.
That's pretty cool how songs just come to life and you actually create something that was nothing there too, the art and the craft behind it and a piece of artwork. I love this. Do you enjoy the songwriting process?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Is it therapy to you a little bit in a sense?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, anything you have bottled up, and even if you end up not even cutting the song, just getting it all out into a song or just writing it down, you feel so much better. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of truth to that.
Tell me about this great female movement now in country music. I know that I'm just loving from Megan Maroney to Lainey Wilson, Lindsay L., and you're right there. I mean, I was talking to Priscilla Block yesterday about this too, which is just an amazing movement. And I think right now, hopefully in the next few years with this shift, this paradigm, females getting the respect they deserve. Probably back in the 90s, to me, was the last time that I thought, with all that great 90s class of ladies country at the time,
I agree.
Was fantastic. What does it mean to you, and what does it mean for the industry?
I think it's amazing. It's a bunch of boss ladies just, taking over, doing their thing. And I think it says a lot, about where we are in country music today. And I think it's amazing, honestly.
Let's talk about some other songs. Perfect was one of them, too, as well, that I enjoyed listening to. And you hear this lady sing, you're going to keep it on for quite some time. You're not going to turn it off, too, at the same time. A little backstory of that one, too, and a little bit of origination. I thought you kind of put your own personal feel on that one.
I did. I wrote Perfect. And, it was definitely, it was, that young love. I was like 16, 17, 18. I don't even remember how old I was when I wrote it, but somewhere in that age range. And, it was, like you said, very therapeutic, just about my first love and the butterflies you feel. And everything at that moment is just perfect.
I love it too. Love it. Now, as far as CRS plans, and there's a lot going on this week too. Are you looking to take in any kind of luncheons or concerts, things like that?
Yeah, I had no clue that there were even luncheons and concerts. In my head, I didn't really know what to expect for CRS, and when I came yesterday and, doing the interviews, and then I heard music and I was like, there's music going on. There's a concert going on in the next room. I was like, I hear that. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to probably try to swing by a few of them today since I didn't get to yesterday.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit about 2024. I mean, obviously the touring and, of course, putting out some new projects. I mean, building on Texas Hold'em a little bit too. But what are you most looking forward to the rest of this year?
Oh, definitely all the touring dates and putting out new music because we've been in the recording studio. We've been working our butts off. So can't wait for everyone to hear what we got picking up.
We'd like to see. I'm ready for that too. Ready to drop dates, the whole thing, the exclusive here on the Backstage Pass too as well. All right, when you're not doing music, what are some things you like to do for kind of hobbies, for fun, to kind of escape from?
Oh, anything, hanging with my family, hanging with my friends, going on vacation. But ultimately, I'm the little old lady. I like to just curl up on the couch and chill with my dog and comfy clothes, PJs, and just veg out, watch TV because I don't get to do it often. Yeah. So when I do, I'm like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to chill.
All right, so I'm going to throw a little sports at you too because I know your dad had to be a nice sports fan.
Oh, yeah.
Growing up too.
Oh, Bulldogs. We bleed red and black in this house. Yes. Except for my brothers who are Gator fans.
He's Gator fans. Well, down in the South, you got to love the Southeastern Conference. And when it's Texas A&M now, the two for me can be from Texas. And then my brother, he's an LSU fan, so he loves Tigers, LSU Tigers at the same time too. But for you guys, it was Georgia Bulldogs?
Me and my dad's Georgia Bulldogs, and then my mom by default because she was from Florida, she was a Gator, and now she's a Bulldog. But both of my brothers, born and raised in Georgia, they decided, no, we're Gator fans. And we're like, all right.
Yeah. Well, two of the last three national championships in football.
Yeah, Mars, baby. Thought we had it this time. We were close.
I thought so, too, and I didn't not expect Alabama to knock it off.
I didn't either.
The championship game.
I didn't either. And I was like, of all places, Alabama. But it's okay. It's fine. We'll come back.
Hey, Kirby Smart, one of the best smart head coaches there, too.
Yes, he is.
Too, as well. Hey, the first time you stepped behind a microphone at a young age, what song came out?
Oh. Listen by Beyonce.
Really?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Literally.
Another female first female to have any country music too.
No, and I was a little thing too.
Wow. That's interesting. Beyonce. That's the first time I think we've had an answer to that question there too. Well, hey, enjoy CRS week. Appreciate you coming by. And this has been fantastic. Texas Hold'em across all those streaming platforms out there too, and give her a like across all the social media from all of us here, the sponsors and the Backstage Pass. Thanks for being with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
More to come here. CRS 2024 Day 2 continues on. Coming back in a little bit, I believe it's T. Graham Brown coming up here, sighting there. Newest member of the Grand Ole Opry coming up here in just a sec. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.